Can $100 really turn into $100,000? It sounds unrealistic, maybe even impossible. But in reality, it's not about the $100, it's about what you do after that $100. Let's break this down in the simplest way possible. No hype, no get rich quick, just real math and real behavior. The truth about $100. If you invest $100 one time, you will not become rich. Let's be clear about that. Even with a strong 10% annual return, after 30 years, that $100 becomes around $1,700. Good, but not life-changing. So if that's the case, how do people actually reach $100,000? The real strategy is consistency. It's not one investment, it's repeated investing. Let's say you invest $100 every month. Now things start to change. At a 10% average return, after 10 years, roughly $20,000. After 20 years, roughly $75,000. After 25 years, roughly $130,000. Same $100, different outcome. Because of consistency. Compounding, the real engine. Compounding means you earn returns on your returns. In the beginning, it feels slow, very slow. After 1 year, maybe a few $100s. After 5 years, still not impressive. But then something happens. Growth starts accelerating. Example, year 1 gain, small. Year 10 gain, noticeable. Year 20 gain, powerful. Eventually, your money grows faster than your contributions. That's when investing starts to feel real. Time is more important than money. Most people focus on how much should I invest, but the better question is, how long can I stay invested? Let's compare. Person A invests $100 a month for 30 years. Person B invests $300 a month for 10 years. Person A often ends up with more. Why? Because of time. Time multiplies money. Increasing your contributions. Now here's where it gets powerful. If you increase your monthly investment over time, the timeline speeds up. Start with $100 a month. Then after a few years, increase to $200, then $300. This is what most people do as their income grows. Now reaching $100,000 becomes much faster. Where do you invest? This matters, but it doesn't need to be complicated. Most Americans build wealth through index funds, retirement accounts, 401k, IRA. Why? Low cost, diversified, consistent returns. You don't need to pick stocks. You just need consistency. The hardest part, staying consistent. Here's the part no one talks about. The math is simple. The behavior is hard. People stop investing because market drops, fear, impatience. But those who succeed keep investing anyway, even during bad years, because they understand time in the market beats timing the market. The first $10,000 is the hardest. Early stage feels slow, very slow. Saving and investing the first $10,000 takes effort, but after that, momentum builds. 10K to 50K to 100K. Each step gets easier. Lifestyle versus investing. Here's a common mistake. As income increases, spending increases too, so people never increase their investments. But those who reach $100,000 do one thing differently. They increase investing before upgrading lifestyle. That's the difference. The reality check. Let's be honest, this takes time. You won't turn $100 into $100,000 overnight. It might take 10 to 20 years. But here's the important part. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be consistent. The turning point. At some point, your investments start growing on their own. You check your account and see $500 growth, $1,000 growth, and you didn't do anything. That's when everything changes. So, can $100 turn into $100,000? Yes, but not because of the $100.
Because of consistency, time, discipline. That's the formula. And once you understand that, you stop chasing shortcuts and start building real wealth. If you want more simple, real money breakdowns, what happens after $100,000? Reaching $100,000 is a big milestone, but what happens next is even more interesting. Because once you hit 100K, your money starts doing more of the work. At a 10% return, $100,000 can grow by $10,000 in a year. That's almost $800 plus per month. Now compare that to earlier when you were investing $100 per month. Before, you were building the system. Now, the system starts working for you. This is where motivation increases because progress becomes visible. Why most people quit too early. Most people don't fail because investing doesn't work. They fail because they stop too soon. The early phase feels slow. Small gains, slow growth, no excitement. So people quit. But the truth is, they quit right before things start to accelerate. That's the dangerous part. Market ups and downs. Reality check. Your journey won't be smooth. Some years the market goes up, you feel great. Other years the market drops, your portfolio goes down. This is normal. For example, a 20% drop on $50,000 means losing $10,000 on paper. That feels uncomfortable, but long-term investors understand this is part of the process and they keep going. The power of doing nothing. One of the most underrated strategies in investing is doing nothing, not reacting, not panic selling, not trying to time the market, just staying invested. Because most wealth is built by holding, not trading. Inflation, the silent factor. Here's something important. $100,000 today won't have the same value in the future because of inflation. Prices go up over time. That's why saving money alone isn't enough. You need your money to grow. Investing helps you stay ahead. Why starting early matters. Let's compare two people. Person A starts at 20, invests $100 per month. Person B starts at 30, invests $200 per month. Even though person B invests more, person A often ends up ahead because they started earlier. Time beats effort. Small increases, big impact. You don't need big jumps. Even small increases help. Example, instead of $100 a month, $150 a month. That small change can add tens of thousands over time. That's the power of consistency plus increase. The real goal isn't 100K. Here's the bigger picture. 100K is not the end goal. It's just the beginning. Because once you reach that level, the next milestones come faster. 100K to 200K to 500K. Each step becomes easier. Most people overestimate what they can do in 1 year and underestimate what they can do in 10 years. That's why they quit early. But if you stay consistent, even small amounts can grow into something big. So, again, how does 100 turn into 100,000? Not through luck, not through shortcuts, but through time, consistency, discipline, and most importantly, patience. Because wealth in America isn't built fast, it's built quietly over time. If you want more real simple breakdowns like this, subscribe, because this is how money actually works.